Then episode 5. Following my last episode, the ending, I mentioned about the two guardies who called on to the side by Margaret Wash. So in this episode, I'm going to mention about the excessive guard abuse I suffered in here. So when the two guards, Aidan Barry, Garda Garbrannan, of course, in the first place, I didn't even know their names. I didn't even pay attention to the badge numbers on the shoulder. So the first guy, Garbrannan, he firstly stepped in the yard, whereas I just stand by nearby the road, by the fence of the front yard there. He stepped in there and kind of in a very abusive tone, questioned me what I was doing there. And firstly, shut on my camera. Threatened me, shut on my camera. Shut on your camera. Then, in the first place, I was kind of scared, because I saw the policeman came up onto me very harshly. So I switched off my camera. Turned on my camera. Then, this Garda Garbrannan started further questioning me. I tried to explain to him what I was doing there, why I showed up there. I told him that lady who's hiding in her house in there, what she had done to me the other day. Well, when he listened to me speaking about this, trying to my explanation, this guy, Garda Garbrannan, very disdainfully snapped me back like this. Well, what happened between you and the landlady is not our business. I only know now you are at somebody's private house. Well, I was by the outside the road, nearby the front yard. I didn't even get the chance to get back in the house to claim back my payments or belongings. Well, this guard didn't listen to me at all. Then, kind of starting intimidating me, chasing me away from there. I kind of try to explain and condemn what that lady did to me. And this guard is just like some commentators below my post, in the same tone like that. This is a shit place, shit country. Well, if you don't like, if you think it is, why not go back to your country then? Why don't you just go back to your country? Fuck off. He just snapped at me and he intimidated me to fuck off, go back to my country. This is Garda Garbrannan did there. So for whatever they lied about their questioning or reasoning with me for 30 minutes, half an hour, it's kind of a twisted truth or exaggerated lie, made by the Garda themselves. So after the two guards, Aidan Barry and Garbrannan, chased me away towards the end of the road, I was already chased away by the two guards to nearly almost the end of the road, the other side. And by there, I took out my phone and dialed Margaret Wash's number and tried to call her. And while I was trying to put through the phone, and I called Margaret Wash's name again. Margaret Wash, get out there. Margaret Wash, get out. I called the last time. And then the two guards drive their vehicle, come up on me directly, and get up right violently, handcuff me, put my hands back, and squeeze me into the vehicle. And then they drive me directly to the Tucker Guard Station in Cork. So on the arrival, it's nearly like about 5 p.m. It's between 5 at around 5:20 minutes or so, p.m. in the late afternoon. And on the arrival, this Garda Garbrannan just went in there. I don't know what he was doing. And then this guard, Aidan Barry, just watched me there. So then, a couple of minutes later, Garda Garbrannan, the guy who handcuffed me first, produced me a piece of A4 paper. It's kind of an offense statement, He threatened me to sign on it, and kind of like with an intimidating tone like this. You sign on this. If you sign it, you'll be released from here. And I was like, then I took the piece of paper from his hand and take a look myself, and I read it through the lines. And I told him firmly, this is not true. This is not true. And then he, Garda Garbrannan, took out a piece of pen from the reception desk. And there, He tried to cross the lines. Yeah, he crossed the lines. Then he wanted to pass over me the A4 paper to me to pressure me sign it again. I still firmly refused to sign on it. Yeah, I will not sign. I won't sign it. This is not true. It's not right. Then this Gallagher Brandon with the other few guards there and standing by there. And Gallagher Brandon holding this paper, very abusively, intimidating, threatening me like this. If you don't sign this, you're gonna stay here today. You're gonna stay here today. And he's kind of directing me to the left side, that the custody cell, custody cell on the left side of the left side of the reception desk. If you don't sign, you're gonna stay here. We're gonna take you to the court tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. And this Gallagher Brandon intimidated me like that. After I watched him, the few guards standing in front of me, intimidated me like that. Then what I replied to that guard, intimidating, threatening guard, abusive guard, Gallagher Brandon. You want me to take the court? You want me to take the court? Okay, let's go to the court then. And then right there, few guards, I think there are plus two women guards as well, and the police Gallagher Brandon, Indian Barry, and another 2 male guards inside the target station. Oh, before that, right, they kind of took away everything, my jacket. I was wearing that puffy winter coat jacket, took away from me. And my bag, and the guy inside the window, that reception desk window there, started searching over my purse, my bag, everything, even my water bottle, everything. Yeah, they just searched over my whole body, everything. And then, meanwhile, the other one who was taking down the notes, doing some recordings, I guess, and asked me to cooperate with them, answer them some questions, yeah. And then I was these few guards to get this Gallagher Brandon abusively pushing me through into the custody cell, the second one. And by the moment when at the end, there's another guy was locked in the first one, and I was put in the second one, yeah. I remember vividly. Inside that reception desk of the Calgary Guard Station on the evening of 22nd of March, 2023. So I was like, yeah, I was evilly detained there by this Gallagher Brandon. For what? Then, later, a few minutes later, this Gallagher Brandon came to I was locked up in their custody cell already. And that is a steel door with a tiny glass hole in the middle. And this Gallagher Brandon came back to me and threw me a piece of another paper. I don't know what it is. I threw it in the toilet, yeah, directly. The piece of paper thrown into inside the custody cell and kind of slapped me for the last time again. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna take to the court at 7 a.m., okay? And then we're going home now. They just left. Yeah, there's 2 guards, Gallagher Brandon and Indian Barry, left. And I thought, I really trust that these 2 guards will come back the next morning at 7 a.m. to take me to the Irish court here. Well, it turned out doesn't work like that. So later in the evening, I tried to even punch the steel door. Yeah, I should try to release me from here, request them. I feel cold, freezing cold with a very top thin top shirt on. That afternoon, it's a clear day in the afternoon, so I took off my sweater. I left my sweater in the Sheila's hostel. Even my 2 luggages, suitcase also left in there with nobody taking care of them for me. So I was there, and I started somehow. I was hopeless. I cried, screaming for help there. Looks like nobody could hear me from outside. It's like all cemented wall there. There's no windows either. Only like some tiny holes on the top near the roof there, maybe just for air. So that's the first evening this Gallagher Brandon evilly detained me in the custody cell. Well, for the next episode, we'll